Hello and welcome. So, I will be sharing a very interesting, funny story, and of course, with lessons to learn. My younger siblings and I, we had this fun way of welcoming daddy whenever he returned home. So, we would just run to him, literally, we'll race to him, not just out of excitement, but to claim the honor of opening the gates, bringing out the things from his car, then going to his room to wait for him so that we can remove his socks, his shoes, and his socks. It's simple, right? But guess what? To us, it was everything. Like it was everything. We fought. We fought not out of rivalry, but it was just a show of love. Then I couldn't give it a name as a child, but as an adult now, I realized that it was us serving daddy and honoring him. So we would always, you see us struggling. Who will remove daddy's shoe? Who will remove his socks? Who will place his shoe here and there? Those kind of stuff. And guess what daddy would do? Daddy would smile, calm us down, with that authority of a father that only him had. And then he would sit down. Daddy would sit down and divide the work like a wise king settling disputes. It's just that this time around is a joyful dispute. I would be assigned one leg, the baby of the house will be assigned the other leg, and my younger brother, he will be in charge of keeping daddy's shoes where it ought to be. Tomorrow it can change, so I may be the one keeping daddy's shoes where it ought to be, and he will assign his both legs to my two younger ones. You needed to see the pride on our faces. We felt joyful, happy, fulfilled, and if I can say, we felt important. Now then I couldn't name it, but now as an adult, it was our way of loving daddy, serving him, and honoring him. And we never got tired of doing that. So long as we're at home, we never got tired of doing that. I never outgrew it until he passed. And just daddy smiling at us and telling us, thank you. Even if he doesn't tell us thank you, but he always, when we do that, he will just look at us, smile, and tell us thank you. And you just see us leaving the room. We'll leave his room for him so that he can change. Just reflecting on this memory, I learned a few things which I will be sharing. So, are you a parent? An auntie, uncle, a big brother, a big sister, but most especially parents and intending parents. Allow your children to love you the way they want to. For us, removing daddy's shoes was a whole love language. For your kids, it can be taking a bowl, so you're back and they just get you a bowl of water for you to wash your hand. It can be maybe preparing breakfast for you. Any day they can just decide on a weekend, just prepare breakfast and bring it for you in your room. They brought it in your room. Please eat it in your room. Don't bring it to the dining. It's their way of loving you. This is like, I don't want you to stress, mommy. I don't want you to stress, daddy. Just eat. Just enjoy yourself here. It can even be getting you a card, a flower, or anything. Allow your kids love you the way they want to, they choose to, or they know is love. Don't rebuke them. Don't correct them. Daddy never got tired. We kept doing this. Got even into the teenage phase, and we kept doing it. He did not shun us. He didn't rebuke us. He just allowed us because he understood that this was our way of loving him. Secondly, daddy did not just come home. No, he arrived in such a way that made us, welcomed into his own world. So he was not just coming home. He was arriving. Like when he comes like this, we all felt it. We felt it. We felt daddy was home. We aside from the embrace, the way he also welcomed us, that smile. So as a parent, yes, it's not every day that will be rosy for you as a parent. Now as an adult, I'm trying to picture if there was any moment daddy came back home and we wanted to hug him and he pushed us aside. There was no time. So as parents, don't dump your challenges on your children. Don't make them feel unwelcomed when you're back home. Don't scare them with your face. Don't scare them with your countenance. Arrive in such a way that they feel happy to embrace you. They feel excited to welcome you. Another thing again I learned from this memory is leadership. Leadership. As an adult now, reflecting on this memory, my dad did not scold us. So he didn't tell me for once, Deborah, why are you still doing this? You are still dragging shoes with your younger ones. Please leave here, allow your younger ones. He never did that. He didn't look at my immediate younger brother. He never told him for once, don't you know you're a boy? You don't know you're a boy. You are busy dragging this with girls. Please leave my sight. He never did that. What he did was to organize us, affirm us, he made each of us feel important. So that is leadership for you. Not the scolding all the time. So as parents, not the scolding. As a leader, you don't need to be harsh. You don't need to be harsh. Think on a solution. What can be done? What can be done? And don't get tired. Don't get tired of organizing your team. Don't get tired of organizing your children. Don't get tired of organizing your home as well. So I learned this. Then finally, I learned service. Just things we were doing for daddy, he's coming back and we are rushing, racing towards him, getting those things out of the car, trying to remove his shoes, his socks and all that. He allowed it. He allowed it. Never for once did he, again, like I said, shun us or rebuke us. He allowed it. That act of love we were showing to daddy or we were giving to him was a seed of service sown in us. Now I know we've learned it, how to love, how to honor someone, okay, and how to love. So as parents, when your children are doing an act of service, try not to quench or to uproot that seed. If it's a worthy seed, you see that they are exhibiting, please, what you need to do is to water it. Because those tiny acts of care, they shape how we love, how we respect, and how we honor people. From this memory, I've come to realize that some memories don't fade. They just follow us. They follow us, they shape us until we become who we are supposed to be. Whenever I reflect on this particular memory, the evenings, daddy's smile, the hugs, the tiny hands trying to serve daddy, removing his shoes, removing his socks, I'm just reminded that love is built in moments, not in milestones. So I don't know, do you have a memory like this? You can just reflect and ask yourself, what can I learn from this memory? And just to let us know that little acts of love becomes treasures of our lives. I hope and I believe you have learned one or two. If you did, please share it in the comments and I'll be reading. Thank you once again for watching and see you next time. Bye.